Huh? Hey guys, welcome back to the Lionheart server, and so one of the things that I want to do here in the near future, we were planning out an armory in the last episode, and so what we need for an armory is a bunch of armor and tools and stuff, backup gear, and so I'm going to spend a long time over here, and I've got my lapis already, and I've got 128 books plus another 4, and I've got 4 empty shulker boxes to put the books in. So what we're going to do is get as many books as we can, and we're going to repair our tools at the same time, and we're just going to get 30 levels and enchant and go back up and get 30 levels and enchant, or maybe more, that way we can get plenty of books to get our armory set up. And I'll be back when I can show you guys what those full shulker boxes look like. Little time digging out a tunnel here from my portal to the gold farm, and so now we're just laying down speed path along the way. Yeah, so it's just kind of tedious to keep going all the way around the hub when the paths are so close together. So it's something that needed to be done while we're trying to get geared up. Okay, so we finished up stoning the path with the speed path like we talked about. And I've decided I'm just going to start putting stone bricks up in the tunnel walls. We've not been able to come to like an opportunity to talk about what the tunnel should look like. So I'm thinking just pop stone brick in here for now. It looks better than the netherrack, and at least if we never get to it, it looks better than the netherrack. Basically, that's my mindset. So, anyways, we started the episode talking about getting enchanted books. So we have all of these. These are pretty good. Basically, I'm going to use these as a basis to make a bunch of sets of gear. We're going to put them in our armory once we get our armory built. So, I mean, it's probably not everything I need, but it's a good start. Plus, we have all these other books here that we already had, plus good starts on sets anyways. And so we'll be good to go. So I think we should move on in this episode to doing something else. We'll probably do these walls and everything in a live stream. So, in the last episode, we did our time lapses digging these things out over here and placing the roofs in, the roof in over here anyways, and setting up this section over here in preparation for building our color storage room for our wool and concrete and so on and so forth, all the stuff that's made out of color in Minecraft. So let's take a quick jump over into the creative world and have a look at some concepts I've built for what might go in here. Okay, so I mocked up these 2 color schemes, and it looks like this one here is gonna fit the closest to what we've already built in the storage, but this one here really pops a lot nicer because the white makes the colors pop. I think that's just my opinion, but yeah, I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna go with yet, so I'm just gonna have to wait till we build it and see. Might throw down some blocks in there and see what we come up with, but this doesn't look bad. This really doesn't look bad, but I do like the white better. So I got out a color wheel and decided on the color scheme. So it's probably gonna be the granite's gonna be the 8 on one wall, and then the cobble's gonna be the 8 on the other. It's gonna be split up something like that. So I think that works out all right. Take a screenshot so I'll have it up when I'm building the thing. So we're probably going to do this all in a time lapse. So let's jump over there and put it together. Of course, I've got to gather all these materials first, right? That's going to be fun. Alright guys, I've adjusted my webcam. That's probably was annoying me how off-center it was. So I've fixed it. Anyways, so getting and collecting these materials, I wish that slime would shut up. Anyways, getting and collecting materials means a lot of dye. Now we've got our cactus farm. It's producing plenty of green. got these, which we can mix and match. The yellow and the red can make orange and other different colors. We've got our magenta and our pink and our brown all sorted. And if we come out here and fly up, we've actually even have a nice big flower farm designed by Haphazardous over here. That can provide a lot of dyes for us. But the one thing that we don't have over here is a good way to get this light blue. And so I thought, why not take a break from what we're doing and actually build a little farm here. So I've picked out a location. Find it again. Oh yeah, over here I believe. I'm gonna actually build it over here so that it's kind of not super out in the open. And this little patch right here seems to produce a lot of light blue as I was doing some testing. So let's jump into a creative world and we'll design something to go right here that shouldn't take a lot of space. It's actually going to be really small and really server friendly because you don't need that much blue, light blue. You don't need that many flowers producing when you're only doing one color, right? So anyways, let's take a look in the creative world of how we're going to do this. Alright, so a little testing here, and it looks like a 7x7 is more than what's necessary, but it also allows the bone meal to spread like it would like to, so it actually spread over here to the edge. Or if I'd have had a 5x5, it might not have. So it's going to give us the max usage out of a single bone meal. And that's all I really want. I don't want like a super fast automatic, like just bone meal, click, 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 click farm. I just want something that's going to produce one bone meal, harvest it, and then if I want to do another, then we're going to do that. So this farm seems a little complicated, and first off, I'd like to shout out Cass from the Mazuma Gaming channel for this collection system, and it's very expensive, don't get me wrong, but I think it's worth it. I just hate dealing with rails. A lot of people hate dealing with rails, and hoppers are not great for the server, so this is something that's gonna not be intensive on the server whatsoever, in my opinion. So basically we're gonna click the lever, and because we're using observers here, so we got it powered. When we turn the lever off, we're actually gonna bone mill. So then we got an observer that observes that it's bone milled, which we send through here to a 0-tick pulse generator, sending power through here, which basically pushes the grass over, breaking it. And then we got a line that observes those pistons that pushed, and with an observer again, and they will fire this. And we have an observer reading this line, which will push these pistons out at 1 tick, pushing it back really fast. And then we have a pulse extender here that will, once it's lit, it will allow these observers to read the line, pushing all of the blocks here, the sea lanterns down, and they will then act like an elevator, raising all of the stuff off of the grass on top of the sea lanterns. And then once that happens, the pistons will retract the sea lanterns, and then it'll just get shot up through here. Now it is a little glitchy. Occasionally some of the items get stuck in the block, but it's not enough to write home about. So let's have a look at how this system works. So we're going to flick the lever, grass breaks, stuff ends up on top of the sea lanterns, comes up top, and then it all ends up right here where you can collect it. We ended up getting 1 poppy there. See what we get this time. Couple seeds. It is something to talk about to maybe do this once or twice, because some of the stuff can end up stuck in there, and if you do it a second time, it'll come on through. So you don't get tons of drops from this farm, but you do get enough. So you can just sit here and flick it a couple times. Make sure you wait till the pistons retract. once they retract, you can flick it again. So basically the point of this is just going to be to get blue flowers. You know, it's probably expensive for some of you guys, but this is the kind of stuff I like to build. Doesn't really matter to me how expensive it is. I spent some time building this up here on the vanilla server, and let's check it out here. I've had to change a few things up, and I made some improvements, but also some things are not as good. For one, it's not as fast as it could be because the zero tick pulse generator just wasn't affecting the pistons for some reason in the server. And we've made it so that it ticks 2 bone mills at a time. And instead of using all sea lanterns, I've alternated glass and glowstone there. So let's have a look at what's different. So in order to make both bone mill fire, I'm reading this side off of the observer with another observer instead of the dispenser. So it just runs through here. So you get a 1 tick pulse, extended, delayed a little bit to here to push across. Then of course we get our delay from the observers, but we also get triggered from the observers. We have to add some more delay so that this activates at the right time, which is all stuff that wasn't a problem in the single player world, but once we got on the server, things are just a little bit different, so you have to be able to improvise. So that triggers the bone mill the second time, and then we have our delay here to activate our second set of pistons, and then that all goes into, of course, that all of course goes into this pulse extender, which allows the pistons to drop their blocks down, allow the items to rise and then back up. So anyway, so that's how that it works. And my daughter's here on my shoulder. So it's all working just as intended. A little slower than I wanted, but it's not very intensive on the server as I had planned. So it'll get us plenty of stuff. So let's get on to building that storage system now. Alright guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse, and there's quite a bit of work to do still over here, but we're making some great progress. So this is what this wall looks like. You never did see that inside of the time lapse, and that's what it looks like capped off. I've still got to do a little cleanup here, and we still got to do the roof and everything, but I think I think this room turned out well. I actually pushed these chests back a block from what we showed in the creative world. I think that turns out well, and we've got to come up with a design for something here, and then still the end caps. You guys got a dancing Steve, and that's because I decided I didn't really want the face cam over the time lapses. So next time I'll make sure to turn that off. But yeah, So you guys got to enjoy a dancing Steve during the time lapse. Hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of goofy, but you know, that is how things go. Sometimes you gotta roll with what you give yourself when it comes to video. But thought about it, and I thought kind of breaking this room up a little bit with some arches would be a good idea. So that's what we're doing here. Stairs. I'm not sure if this is like the best arch in the world or not, but we may play with it just a little bit. We're gonna there, so we need 2 more stone bricks to go in that place, but that's what that'll look like. We may have to tweak it a little bit. It seems a little odd, being that you have this one straight piece and that's the only one. So I don't know, maybe we change it. To be honest, if I just get rid of that and go straight here, I think it actually matches the roof all right. It's actually like 2 blocks wider than the roof pattern, which actually will be okay. It'll look all right. If we did, we could just break those out and put the stone bricks in those places, stairs in those places, I mean, and that would look okay. Let's do that. These 2. That looks fantastic. That's a lot better. So we still got to do the roof here and everything, but I think I'm going to take care of that either on stream or off camera. And guys, we've had a really awesome episode. If you think about it, we built a flower farm, and we got plenty of books in preparation for our armory. Our flower farm out here we built, and we got our chest room pretty much done with the exception of the roof. So I think we had a very productive and a very good episode today. So anyways guys, this has been Ike bringing you ideas and tutorials to help you survive and thrive in Minecraft. Till next time guys, happy Minecrafting. We will see you later. Bye bye.